right, coming up next, it's a lightweight bout between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, DC, your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, undefeated 27-0. And history is certainly going to look back fondly upon what this guy has accomplished and puts that undefeated record on line yet again here tonight.
Usually at this point in your career, guys have made a mistake. There's been a hiccup. For Khabib, there has been no hiccup, no missteps on his way to becoming one of the longest undefeated streaks that we've seen in mixed martial arts history. And it's because the skill is so high in every facet of mixed martial arts. He has fantastic striking. He has unbelievable wrestling, coupled with his sambo, and the ground control, and the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov is second to none. One of the most damaging, dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is a man of principle, and no one knows better than you. There may be guys who work as hard in the game, but no one works harder than Khabib.
Nobody works harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee. You ready? All right, DC, here we go with round 1. Of course, few guys in this division can grapple as effectively as he can. But maybe some pause tonight, given the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the other side.
Yes, and he may use his grappling in reverse to stay upright, because this Jiu-Jitsu fighter is such a great fighter. He's such a fantastic fighter. He's so skilled. He's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. That standing may be this grappler's best chance to win the fight.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Oh, and there's a land with the kick. So certainly a good quick level change.
Oh, he went single, rotate, head outside this dude off for a ride. Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
Over and over, he landed this big body kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow it up?
And now they are throwing both sides with connection. Transition to the judo throw right into side control, where he will have no shortage of options. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oliveira's now looking for a Darce choke.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
might get a finish here.
Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns.
Now potentially working on a submission instead.
And attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Focus of this young fighter. You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. Right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 17 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight